Do you know what makes her truly lose sleep at night? It's not that you walked away, it's that you didn't even blink when you did. Most men crumble under the weight of feminine beauty, the soft touch, the intoxicating scent, the way she smiles like she's the center of your world. But you didn't fall apart. You didn't beg. You didn't hesitate. That silence, that stillness in your eyes, cuts deeper than any insult you could have thrown. Because women, they are used to being the storm, to shaking the ground under a man's feet until he collapses. They are used to being the sun that blinds him, the gravity that pulls him back no matter how far he tries to go. But when a man refuses to flinch, when he stands there like an ancient pillar of stone, unmoved, something inside her shatters. You see, she expects your anger, she expects your neediness. She expects you to come crawling back, declaring how much you love her, how you can't live without her. What she doesn't expect is your absence. She doesn't expect the sound of your footsteps leaving to be the last sound she hears from you. She doesn't expect your silence to grow so loud it drowns out every word she wanted to say. Men don't realize this. Indifference is not coldness. It is mastery. It is the understanding that the moment you react, you hand her your power. And in the realm of love, power is the unspoken current beneath every word, every touch, every kiss. When she sees you unshaken, it makes her question herself. Was she not enough? Was she forgettable? Was her beauty powerless against you? The woman who thought she could pull every string suddenly finds herself standing in the dark, holding a handful of nothing. And that is what keeps her awake. Do not mistake this for cruelty. It is simply the law of human attraction in its purest form. The one who cares less always controls the dynamic. And when you walk away without flinching, without a tremor in your voice, you are telling the world and her that you belong to no one. And in that moment, you become unforgettable. A woman's mind is built for patterns, recognizing them, testing them, breaking them. Every interaction she has with men is another experiment in understanding how much control she truly has. Most men, when faced with beauty, with affection, with the possibility of intimacy, will fold. Their words get softer, their eyes get hungrier, their decisions get weaker. This is the pattern she expects. But when she meets a man who doesn't flinch, who doesn't lean forward when she leans in, who doesn't lose himself in the warmth of her presence, her brain stumbles. It's like a machine skipping gears. The pattern is broken, and now she is obsessed, not with love, not with passion, but with understanding you. You see, desire feeds on uncertainty. The more she can predict you, the faster she gets bored. The moment she knows exactly how you'll react, she stops caring. But when you remain unshaken, when she can't read your emotions, when her beauty fails to make your hands tremble, she is forced into a position she rarely experiences. She's the one chasing clarity. And here's the truth: most men will never learn. Women are not destroyed by rejection. They are destroyed by irrelevance. If she feels you've looked at her and decided she is not worth rearranging your life for, that pain cuts deep. It isn't about your attention, it's about the fact that you've made it clear her power over you is zero. Stoicism isn't about ignoring women or pretending you don't care. It's about mastering your emotions so completely that you never become a slave to them. When she tests you, pulling away to see if you follow, throwing little provocations to watch your reaction, your calm response is not passivity, it is dominance. It says, I am my own master, and no one, not even you, can make me lose that. Her ego cannot reconcile this. She might try to laugh it off. She might pretend she's unaffected. She might even act colder, sharper, more distant. But deep inside, you've planted a seed. A question that will grow every day she doesn't have an answer. Why didn't he flinch? And the cruel irony is this: the more she asks it, the more she feels your absence like a phantom touch she can't escape. The no-flinch power isn't an act. It's not pretending you don't care while secretly checking your phone every 5 minutes. It's a state of being that comes from truly knowing your value. Most men try to fake it, but the eyes always give them away. You can't mask desperation with a straight face. Women are predators of emotional weakness. They'll smell it before you say a word. So here's how you make it real. First, you must understand this. Your attention is currency. Every look, every text, every word you give her has value. If you hand it out like loose change, she'll spend it without thought. If you guard it like gold, she will weigh every piece. The man who doesn't flinch is the man who has trained himself to control his impulses, especially when temptation is right in front of him. In practice, this means when she tests you, pulling away, teasing you with silence, hinting at other men, you don't collapse into a performance to win her back. You let the space breathe. You give her nothing but the unshaken calm of a man who knows he cannot be replaced. The silence itself becomes your message. But here's the secret most men miss. Women respond to the emotions you create in them, not the words you say to them. If your absence feels like a punishment, she'll resent you. If it feels like a mystery, she'll chase you. Your goal is not to hurt her. It's to become a question she cannot answer. And the less you flinch, the bigger that question grows. There's a psychological hook here. The human brain is wired to close loops. It hates unanswered stories. By staying calm, composed, and unreactive, you leave her with an open loop. Why did he walk away so easily? Was I never special? Is he with someone else? The mind will torture itself to find the answer, and the more it tries, the more her thoughts circle back to you. Understand this. Stillness is not weakness. It is the mark of a man who does not live for the approval of others, least of all from someone trying to pull him off his center. She will feel that energy. She will test it, and when she fails to break it, she will never forget it. A woman's attraction is rarely born from what you give her. It's born from what she feels she can't quite reach. The moment she feels she's secured you, the thrill begins to fade. This is why a man who doesn't flinch becomes such a rare and intoxicating challenge. You are not just another admirer orbiting her. You are a fortress, visible, yet unreachable. Emotional distance doesn't mean you act cold or cruel. It means you have a life so rich, so grounded, so self-contained that her presence is an addition, not a necessity. You can desire her without needing her. You can appreciate her beauty without worshipping it. That balance is magnetic because it's unnatural in her world. Most men tip straight into neediness at the first hint of intimacy. When she feels your emotional distance, it stirs something primal. She begins to wonder why she doesn't have the same pull on you as she does on other men. She wonders if there's another woman, or if you've simply decided she isn't worth the effort. This uncertainty is a powerful trigger. Her mind craves resolution, but your stillness denies it. The paradox is this. She will claim she wants full vulnerability, full openness, and constant attention. But if you hand her all of that without her earning it, she will lose interest. A true attraction lives in the tension between closeness and mystery mystery cannot exist if you flinch at every emotional tug she gives you. She may try to close the gap by offering more of herself, sweeter words, softer touches, sudden bursts of attention. But it's not real generosity. It's strategy. She's trying to reclaim the power imbalance you've created. And when she realizes it's not working, when she sees you remain steady, unbothered, her intrigue transforms into obsession. This is where most men ruin it. They break their stillness too soon. They see her coming closer and think, "I've won." So they let their guard down and start chasing again. And just like that, the power shifts back to her. The man who doesn't flinch understands. Stillness is not a moment, it's a way of life. It's the refusal to let anyone, no matter how beautiful, dictate the rhythm of your emotions. And when she realizes she can't, she will feel both drawn to you and unsettled by you. That's when you've truly entered her mind. When you master the no-flinch mindset, the change in her is only half the story. The real transformation happens inside you. Most men live their lives like emotional beggars, holding out their hands for scraps of validation, desperate for someone to tell them they're enough. This is why they break so easily when a woman pulls away, because their worth was never anchored in themselves. But when you stop flinching, something shifts. You start to realize that your emotions are yours alone. They aren't hostages to her approval, her presence, or her affection. You learn to sit with desire without letting it control you. You learn to walk away from beauty without feeling like you've lost something essential. That self-possession, once you taste it, changes the way you see everything. It's not that women lose their power over you. It's that you no longer give them more power than they deserve. You stop chasing because you stop needing. And when you stop needing, you start choosing. Choosing who enters your life, who stays, and on what terms. This shift radiates outwards. Your voice changes. It carries more weight because it's no longer laced with uncertainty. Your body language changes. You move slower, speak slower, hold eye contact longer. People sense it before you say a word. This is a man who will not be moved by flattery or fear. And here's the paradox. The more you embody this, the more women are drawn to you. Not because you're playing games, but because you're living by the same rule Marcus Aurelius lived by, that nothing outside of you has the power to disturb your inner peace unless you grant it permission. She will feel this difference instantly. Where other men crumble under her silence, you remain steady. Where other men chase her approval, you pursue your purpose. And this makes her question everything she thought she knew about what attracts a man to a woman. But don't misunderstand. This mindset isn't about dominating women. It's about mastering yourself so deeply that no one can knock you off your path. That's why the man who doesn't flinch is rare. That's why he's dangerous. That's why, once a woman experiences him, every other man will feel just a little smaller in comparison. Because she's not just drawn to you, she's haunted by the fact that you could have had her and still, you walked away without blinking. One day she will think back to you. Maybe she's with someone else. Maybe she's alone. Maybe she's scrolling through old pictures at 2 a.m, wondering where it went wrong. And in that quiet moment, it will hit her. Not the memory of what you said, not even the moments you shared, but the way you didn't break. You see, most men leave fingerprints all over a woman's life. Desperate texts, late-night calls, moments of weakness she can replay in her head. But you left nothing she could use against you. No cracks in your armor, no public display, eyes of collapse, just a clean exit, like a shadow stepping back into the dark. And that absence, that silence, will echo louder than any goodbye ever could. Here's the truth. When a man refuses to flinch, he forces a woman to confront something she rarely faces, the limits of her influence. It's not just that she couldn't change you. It's that she couldn't even reach you. And deep down, she will respect you for it, even if she never admits it. This is the quiet power Stoicism gives you. Not the arrogance of thinking you're above desire, but the strength to feel it fully and still choose your own path. To be tempted and still walk away. To love and still let go. When you live this way, you stop trying to win women. You start winning yourself. And ironically, that's when they come to you. Not because you're chasing, but because they're drawn to that unshakable energy like a flame in the dark. You are no longer one of the many. They've seen the many, and the many all flinched. You are the rare exception. The man they couldn't bend, the man they couldn't read, the man they couldn't own. And here's the part they'll never forget. You never made a scene, never begged for closure, never asked them to stay. You simply lived by a truth older than empires. If something is meant for me, it will come. If it's not, I release it without fear. So when she remembers you, she will remember the stillness. The way you stood there, calm as a statue while she tried to shake you. And she will remember that she failed. And that will hurt her more than anything else ever could.